Hi guys, and welcome to episode 13 of Operation Premiership for Coventry City. I'm going to be recapping the rest of January and February for you. We've got the transfers as well, so we'll get straight onto those first. There weren't too many, just I think one in, a couple of loans out. So we'll start off with the loans out. David Bell, obviously you knew about Emil Heskey. David Bell left on a 3-month loan to Brighton. Just trying to get first team football for him. He's not a part of my squad, he's not a part of my plans. I am looking to offload him, but his wages are proving a stumbling block because no one can afford it who wants him, because they're all League 2 clubs. So I've just loaned him out. They're paying 10% of his wages. I thought it might as well be a help. He's got a can be recalled clause in it if I need it, but yeah, I'm looking to offload him, so I wouldn't expect to see him in the starting lineup anytime soon. Lewis Rankin, who played a few games for us last season in the first team, has gone out on loan to Chester to try and gain some first team experience. He's played 3 games from so far. He's a decent left back. He looks like he's got a fair bit of potential, so try and get him some first team action, see if his stats improve, and then maybe make a decision on him at the end of the season. Then the next guy out was Ben Clappison. We recalled him from his loan at Kidderminster because he wasn't being played. We've loaned him out to Chesterfield and it doesn't look like he's being played there either. I'm not going to bother recalling him and send him out again. I'll just leave him there, see what they use him for the rest of the season. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to keep him or whether I'm going to sell him. His marking is a big problem for me as a centre back. He's only got 4 marking, so I'm not too happy with that. May look to move him on in the summer. And last but not least was the superstar Thomas Button, young Welsh midfielder, only 16 years old. After his first 6 months at Exeter, where he scored 2 goals in 12 games, he's moved to Yeovil now in the same division on another loan till the end of the season this time, and he's got a 7.4 average rating in his first game for them, so hopefully he can get a few more games and a bit more experience, and I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of years to see him pushing for a first team spot here. That's all the outs. The only in of the transfer window was Alex McCarthy from Reading. We bought him in just after the live com against Plymouth, which is why you didn't see him then. He's an absolute quality keeper for this level. He's got potential to be a Premiership keeper in the future, which is really, really impressive. I only paid 140k for him as well. I think this guy could be worth a couple of million in a year or so once he's had some first team football. As you can see, he's been performing really well since he came in. Fantastic physical stats, really good goalkeeping stats, and I'm expecting a lot from this guy. So we'll get on to the fixtures to let you know how we got on. So the last time you saw us was the Plymouth game in the FA Cup. We then went away to Ipswich and we won 1-0. Played pretty well in this game, attacking wise. Adam Barton scoring the only goal after 42 minutes, but when I say attacking wise, we had 7 on target out of 9, which is a really good shots on target to shots ratio. The possession wasn't the best. We were away from home though. They had more shots on target, but Alex McCarthy seemed to make a massive difference to the defence, because we just didn't seem to be easy to break down, sort of thing. A lot of the shots were from long range and things, and a 1-0 was a really good result for us, 3 points, and really pleased with it. We then played Birmingham at home. We lost 2-1. It was a tough game. They were in form at the top of the league. They played the better on the day. I've got no qualms about losing to them. Redmond after 5, Zigic after 10, Mickwell from a corner 5 minutes from full time to make it 2-1, but we couldn't get the equaliser. And to be honest, Birmingham did deserve it on the day. They had more shots on target, and they were the better side, so no complaints. Next up was a 1-0 defeat to Everton away from home. They've still got a really good side. Billy Sharp after 67 with the only goal of the game. This was only going to be 0-0 or an Everton win. We never looked like scoring in the whole game. 8 shots, none on target. We we were really poor going forward in this game. They had slightly more possession than us, but 18 shots and 10 on target. It was only a matter of time really before they scored. I was just sitting there hoping that we could hold off and get a point out of it, but we couldn't. But 1-0, it's not a disaster, and certainly not against Everton. We then followed that up with a 1-1 draw at home to relegation rivals Wigan. We beat them earlier on in the season. We could only draw with them on this day. I was really disappointed though. Baselli scoring after 36. Bebe equalised just over the hour mark, and possession was pretty equal, but 18 shots to their 8 and 9 on target to their 1. We really should be converting more of these chances and scoring more than 1 goal. We should have come away with all 3 points. I was watching the highlights and I was just thinking, when are we going to score? When are we going to score? And we just couldn't in the end, which I was a bit disappointed with. But a point's a point, and I'll take it. We then went away to Derby, and we lost 1-0 this time. Last game was full of goals between these two sides, but today we were separated by just 1 goal by Jamie Ward after 22 minutes. Scarlata, it was sent off after 2 bookables on the 77th minute. But if you look at the stats, 4 shots and 1 on target for us to their 25 shots and 9 on target. They were just really good going forward, a lot better than us, and deserved the 1-0 win, to be honest. We needed to change something around and try and do it. So I decided to go more controlling in the games rather than playing on the counter attack. I think I was too worried about losing. And the first game I tried that, we beat Hull 2-0. Hull were 11th in the league, so not low down, still in the playoff shout, and we completely dominated them from start to finish. Possession doesn't really show the domination, but the shots does. 24 to their 11, 8 on target to their 2. Really good. Bebe after 15, Fleck after 87, wrapping it up. Fleck's goal got a second in goal of the month. It was a really impressive win against a good Hull side. We followed that up with a massive 6-pointer, 2-0 win away at Watford. Watford were bottom of the league, because we moved off bottom into 22nd after the Hull win, and with this 2-0 win against Watford we moved out of the relegation zone and left them adrift at the bottom. Carl Dickinson was sent off for a nasty 2-footed challenge early on after 7 minutes. Bebe made it 1-0 after 37, and with quarter of an hour to go, David McGoldrick made it 2-0. Comfortable win again. 25 shots to their 4, 11 on target to their 1, and we just edged the possession. It was really good performance. We never looked like we were going to concede. I was never worrying about that. I was just wondering how many chances it was going to take before we got the second goal. Luckily we got it quarter of an hour from time, so that we didn't have too much to worry about, and pleased with the 2-0 win. So that was the end of the fixtures recap. Just a quick word of note, McCarthy came in goal there after the Plymouth game. Since then we've played 7, we've only conceded 5, and we've kept 3 clean sheets. And if you look at these games up here, we drew 3-3 2 games in a row. We drew 2-2, we lost 3-0, we drew 3-3, we lost 5-2, 4-1, 4-3. We were conceding bags and bags of goals, and suddenly he's come in and he seems to have really shored up the defence, because while we're only conceding 1 goal, we've got a lot better chance of getting points out of it and things, and getting a draw, which is going to do us a massive amount of difference in the league standings. So I'll quickly show you the league before we get onto the live con for today. We are sitting 21st now. 2 back-to-back wins has moved us off the bottom of the table and out of the relegation zone on goals scored ahead of Wigan. A win today could take us out of Sheffield Wednesday depending on their result. They do still have a game in hand on us, so we do need to win, because otherwise it could end up with us being cast adrift and it being any 3 from 4 go down. Watford are starting to lose contact with us lot, with us Wigan and Colchester, so they need to buck up their alleys. But what a surprise it would be if Wigan went down after being relegated from the Premiership last season. So we'll get on today's game. opponents today, Brighton, up there in 3rd place, chasing the automatic promotion and possibly even the title. So it's going to be a tough game, but they have just lost their manager. Roy Keane decided to move on to West Ham in the Premiership, so they are currently managerless, and we'll have to try and hope to take advantage of that at the Rico. So the two teams for us, it's McCarthy in goal, Christie, who seems to have taken the first team spot of Clark, Miquel, Edgingwaley and Sabai at the back, Bebe, Thomas, Gomez and McSheffrey in midfield, with Fleck playing in behind Campbell in the attack. For Brighton it's Elabd, Greer and Dunk in defence, then Lopez, Crofts, Bridcut, Snodgrass and Forster Kasky in midfield, with up front Anishabi and Mackie. So just set the match speeds up and the camera, and we'll get into the game once we've done the team talk. We've done the team talk, sorry, already done the team talk. So Mackie to Anichabi and Dunk, Greer, and it is a pointless highlight to get us underway. Sheffield Wednesday are already in front, so we won't be overtaken then as it stands. They're now 2-0 up away at Blackburn. Kushak clears it up, Miquel heads it towards Campbell, it's Thomas. DJ Campbell for ourselves down the right hand side. He's lost it, but Bebe gets it back. Christie, Thomas, Bebe started to win some really important goals recently. Christie, Thomas into Jordi Gomez. Bebe cuts inside, crosses it. Campbell, 1-0 City. We've got the lead after 10 minutes. DJ Campbell with the goal. And that's a massive goal for us. Wigan are already losing, I think. Or they're not, sorry, they play later. They're in the evening kickoff. So that's why Colchester are moving up. But as it stands, this would be a massive 3 points, because it would give us a little bit of a gap and put the pressure on Wigan to win tonight, to stay with us. And we're beating 3rd in the table. This would be a fantastic win if we could get it. 3 wins on the bounce, and we'd be in a bit of form going towards the end of the season, and we could really kick clear of the relegation zone, hopefully. As Colchester are still drawing at half time, we'd like them to lose preferably. So I'm really happy with that performance so far. I wasn't expecting this. Playing such good football at the moment. I forgot to put it to control, actually. We're playing on the counter at the moment, which suits me. If we're scoring, if we're not conceding, I'll take it. So we kicked off for the second half. It's Fleck back to Edgingwaley and Christie to Bebe, who's been absolutely incredible in the last few games, and he might earn my vote for player of the season for us. So nothing happening in the second half yet, as Sabai picks up a booking and now McSheffrey picks up a booking. Both players on the left hand side booked. Colchester still drawing. And with 25 minutes to go, it's Fleck into the box, it's McSheffrey, and it's DJ Campbell in. Apologies for the things being in the way, I will rewind it just so you can see. So it's Fleck into McSheffrey, Bebe heads it, it was saved, and Campbell followed up the rebound to put it in. Oh, it won't count, he was offside. All that for nothing. DJ Campbell given offside, and it remains 1-0 to City, as Brighton now pick up a yellow card. Right, let's have a look at substitutions. I don't think I've got a striker on the bench because McGoldrick is injured for today. Well, he's out with flu anyway. So I haven't got an attacking option to bring on for Campbell. I don't really particularly need to bring anyone on for Campbell there. Bring off Thomas and put Moose on, and that'll do for now. Just bring a bit of fresh legs into the centre of midfield. Moose has got a bit of running ability as well, so I hope he can run at the tired defence in this last 20 minutes and maybe create something. So McCarthy with a free kick for ourselves. It's headed forward by Brighton. Mickwell forward. Dunk heads it. It's Crofts and Dunk. Dunk to Mackie. Mackie turns, goes past the defender. Mackie to the byline, crosses it in, and Mikhail Smith, and it's 1-1. Brighton have got level. Jamie Mackie with a fantastic run, and Craig Mikhail Smith has levelled it for Brighton. And it's 1-1. Right, we're at home. I want to control these last 10 minutes. Go to attacking. I do kind of want to win this. I'm prepared to sacrifice a draw. 2 minutes to go. We've got a highlight. Kushak forward. Anichebe flicks it on, and it's Mikhail Smith. It's a goal. What happened there? What on earth happened there? It looked like it was McCarthy's. It really did. And it's a mix-up between the defender and goalkeeper, I think. Sabai to McSheffrey. Is this the end? It's Jordi Gomez. It's in towards Campbell. It's ended up with Brighton. It's Mikhail Smith. It's Snodgrass. It's going to be all over. Game over. We've lost it just before stoppage time. And we've lost the point. I'm going to say unlucky because we played a team right at the top of the table, and we pushed them all the way. We played really well, and it was just a player of Craig Mikhail Smith's ability in this league. He's got the ability to score lots of goals, and he's just turned the match on its head today. We haven't performed badly. I mean, look at that, 13 shots, they're 6. They were just a lot more clinical with the shots that they had. Most of them were on target. They had more possession, but wasn't bad today. And so that defeat actually drops us into the relegation zone on goal difference. However, if Wigan are beaten in the tea time kickoff, they will drop back into the relegation zone. But as you can see, there is now a 5-point gap between ourselves and Sheffield Wednesday, which is not good. So 2-1 defeat to Brighton in the live com. See how the Wigan game pans out. And they haven't played yet. They're actually playing Watford down the bottom. Just quickly flick through this. I do wonder if the goal that was disallowed should have been, because that was a massive turning point. Would have made it 2-0, and would have been a long way back for Brighton then. Let's just hope that. I mean, to be honest, I do expect Wigan to beat Watford, especially at home. Watford being bottom of the table, but Watford are going to be hopefully battling for everything they can get, because this should be a game that they'll look at getting some points out of. And Wigan have won the game 2-0, so they stay in 21st place. So the league now looks like this: Watford bottom on 27, Colchester next 31, ourselves with 31, Wigan 34, Sheffield Wednesday 36, and Barnsley 37. I'd say it's those bottom 6 if anyone's going to get dragged in. I don't think Charlton are going to get dragged in now. So 10 games to go. Not sure how I'm going to split it up, or whether I should just play the 9 games and do a live con for the last game of the season. I think I'll do that. So the next time you see me, it will be the end of the season. I'll play through these 9 games here, come back to you after that, and I'll live com the Leeds United game away on the final day, and hopefully we aren't in a relegation scrap on the final day. We've got big games between then and now. Barnsley at home, Sheffield Wednesday home, Colchester home, 3 teams down there with us, all got to play them at home, so that we should be looking for 9 points from them, and that would push us a lot closer to safety. So if you have liked this episode, please do give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, do leave a comment if you want to ask me any questions, to make any suggestions, and I will make sure I answer all the comments left. So thanks a lot guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.